My Select Play Select viewers, my name is Gold Mountain, and this is an episode of Play Select's recap of Sony Meeting 2013. Now, forgive me if I'm feeling a little bit sluggish, because in Hong Kong, it's a direct 12-hour difference from New York to here, and we've been spending all night long just waiting for this, and we finally watched it, and right away I'm in front of the camera. So here we go. I'll just talk about the things I kind of enjoyed and maybe didn't enjoy so much as a gamer. There's no media bias, nothing like that, just real talk straight from the source. So here we go. First thing that I really liked that finally actually blew my mind was when I saw Capcom's brand new IP, Deep Down, or working title, Deep Down, only because I really like it when Capcom goes into the RPG territory. With Dragon's Dogma, I think they did a really good job because certain parts of that game sometimes felt like I was playing the most amazing epic fantasy game ever. I mean, let's not talk about the other things of the game, but this game, Deep Down, just from watching the video alone, having that knight holding the shield, and he looks aged and weathered and beaten, just seeing him and this other character walking through what seems to be a column-esque dungeon and fighting this crazy dragon and using the shield or just dodging to the side when the flame was coming in, that mechanic looked interesting, and I have no idea what this game might be like. I'm hoping it's some sort of co-op, stealth-based, just really tense experience of just going into a dungeon and seeing those millions of particles that the PlayStation 4 can bring you guys. Actually, the million particles thing is pretty cool if you think about it. Just having all that stuff on screen at once. I mean, the director and I talked about this beforehand, and we're saying what would we really want to see on a next-gen system, and he said he just wanted to see just a system that could really carry out more things happening all at once. I mean, when you think about it, the implications are, say, FPS, shooting stuff, and as you saw in the Killzone 4 demo, all the textures and all the lighting coming out from the side, the bullet ricocheting, like, that's really impressive. That, to me, as a gamer, is something that would really get me more immersed. Another thing that I really liked about this was, well, definitely was the reveal of Watch Dogs, or at least the gameplay video of it. I mean, we know about this game for quite some time, and it is no surprise that this game is coming out for next gen. That's a fact. I mean, everyone was talking about this is a next gen game on a current gen console, but of course the next gen's out, so you'll definitely see that. Also probably on the Xbox 720. But that being said, I really thought it was cool just seeing how you interacted with the people around. It was more of a reserved GTA of just not being able to get caught, but also hacking everybody and seeing little details of the people's names. I mean, this is kind of an eluded future. I'm a huge fan of future dystopian novels anyways, so seeing a world setting like this is very cool. Being able to manipulate all the technology, that's just awesome. I mean, the whole thing with the car coming in, it goes beep, and then the road barriers come up. That's just, you know what, I really want to get that phone. Everyone in the office, when they watch that, we're just like, dude, what is that phone? What is that phone? So Watch Dogs, that's really awesome. Another thing that I thought was really intriguing was actually the whole shared gameplay idea. I mean, the fact that your friends can come help you out when you're stuck. I'll probably be that guy helping my friends out. Yeah, no. I mean, just having that happening is very cool, because I told you guys like a while back on the whole Microsoft Skype thing, how it'd be cool to share screens, and my friend and I were doing that with Skype, with our laptops, at our TVs, and we were just giving each other gameplay tips and trash talking each other, of course, but that brings a whole new level of connectivity to gameplay, or gamers. But one thing I gotta say though, with the whole shared thing, the first thing I thought about though, when they said like, you know, we'll have the camera and we'll see your face, there's that little Asian girl and she's playing a game, and I was like, oh man, this might be a new gateway to a lot of living room dongs. I hope that has a filter to it. Things I didn't like so much, I'd have to say, or just I'm quite questionable about, is that in this whole meeting, there was a lot of just this corporate hand-holding going on, where everything they were saying was just very contained, and to me as a gamer that didn't appeal to me so much, because it didn't seem like, I mean, these are big name developers, but if I was up there, and hopefully if you're a future game developer, let me talk about your game, like I'd be like, yo guys, all those other things sucked, this is my game, amazing. Yeah, that would have been awesome if that happened. I would totally buy that guy's game, because it seemed like he actually believed in his game. These guys were very corporate, and they brought a bunch of people over that didn't say a word, and they were big guys, and I wish there was more input, more interaction, and more just, you know, faith on their games, or just showing the fact that you guys should be excited to play these things. You know, this was a huge conference. Usually I'd be sleeping or playing games right now, not watching a live stream, but I did, and you know, maybe they're just trying to mute the hype a bit because it's all about the marketing machine. It's a very corporate event, but at the same time, we just want to see more games, and this gets me to digress to the fact that in this whole conference, as gamers, what do we really want to see? Let's be honest here. Games, right? Actual gameplay, game footage, just more games, more meat and potatoes. And there really wasn't enough of that. I am happy that Squaresoft did bring out their new kind of teaser about how Final Fantasy may look in the future. Definitely will be there in E3 to check it out. But you know, that Final Fantasy thing was kind of cool for me because I saw the crystal, the girl with the bad magic, and it was kind of cool seeing an AK-47 in that. I mean, you don't really see that in a Square world, but maybe they're finally making things a lot more real, a lot more clear, and something I want to get into. What else? Let me think off the top of my head. Oh yeah, of course, the wonderful, wonderful DualShock, or I don't know if it's wonderful yet because I haven't touched it, but you know, it looks exactly like the mock-up that you see on the internet the last few days, and I just wonder how this is going to work because, you know, we have that light bar sensor that has this thing that kind of looks like a Kinect, and you have the touchpad that kind of looks like the Wii U, and you know, maybe they're doing a good job by bringing it all together and just conglomerating into this unified gaming system. I do look like triggers though. The triggers do look like an Xbox triggers. My hands, I honestly don't feel that comfortable with the DualShock 3 right now for the PlayStation 3, but with the Xbox One, the triggers, they really fit comfortably. So I'm seeing that this to me is a very happy thing. Well, definitely we know it's coming out this holiday, so that's excellent. I mean, we don't know what the console looks like itself, but definitely this is news that they're just gonna, you know, dump in and hype us up some more. It's gonna be really, really cool. So anyways, we're definitely gonna go cover it in E3 because we are going, and if any other news comes up, definitely let you guys know. And also, why would you be surprised that Destiny is on the PS4? Like, everybody know that now. Anyways, go down, peace outside. I'm gonna go to bed, and see you tomorrow.